The room is now full. Everybody is in and we'll be starting soon. Does that make you excited? Yeah! Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, everyone.
9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 6, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1.
You should know not to trust those by now. Well then guys, so thank you so much all of you for coming. Hope you had a fantastic ConFuzzled. I will be starting very shortly. So I think maybe just one quick room, get out your systems.
Happiness, it goes like a train in a track. Coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. So you
Should I press it? I feel like I should press it. I'm gonna press it.
Wait a second, it could be dangerous. Let me get a look at that.
Dylan? Huh. Well, it seems safe enough to me. Look, it even says Dan, do press on it.
Okay, so you're saying the crocodile,
Dylan.
okay, and the honey badger,
Mel.
okay, whatever. You're saying you came from places that look a little bit like this, but different?
Right, our one's more swampy.
Yeah, and our one's more stormy. Ugh.
But the hitlon is still there. Wait, don't you mean the Nilto?
Well, here we call it the Hilton. Anyway, I've been doing some science on what I think's happened.
Whoa. Slow down with the jargon there, Einstein.
Yeah, could you bottom line this for us in the next, say, 2 to 3 minutes?
I can do even better than that. I can show you.
When did you do this?
That's not important. Right. When the buttons were pressed, there was just one universe. Let's not get into that. The point is, after we pressed the buttons, it ripped reality into an as yet unknown number of alternates.
You mean more than just our 3?
Exactly! The readings on this universe detector I have lying around indicate there could be an almost infinite number of alternates out there.
Infinite is more than 3.
Yeah.
So how did we get here? Well, as you can see here, when we all pushed the buttons at the exact same moment, it smooshed.
Is that the scientific term?
Yes. It smooshed our universes into close proximity and threw the 4 of you into a dimensional rift that dropped you here and then closed up behind you.
Oh no, you mean there's no way back? What are we gonna do?
What are our options?
If my theory is correct, the event caused aftershock ripples that occasionally open up new rifts. Like those 2 over there.
Well, those there the whole time. Well, never mind. This is great!
It is.
It is? Right, if our own homes was different as science point over here says, then who knows what we might find out there? We should get exploring right away. Listen, Mel, I hear you, but Dylan's right. We start going through these portals at random, there's no telling what's going to meet us on the other end.
Well, it might be that we don't have a lot of choice. Opening the rifts introduced a lot of instability into this area of the multiverse, and I'm not exactly sure what'll happen if we stay here.
Oh god, we're doomed. We're doomed, aren't we?
Now hang on, Max. What are our options?
The instruments are picking up a lot of pointy movement through this portal here. And it says that this one smells vaguely of gnats.
What does that mean?
It's just what it says.
Well, I don't want to end up stuck in some accountancy hell. I vote we go to the movement rift. I guess we think if we're gonna have to pick one or the other, we'll probably go with the one that isn't raining knives. We'll take math roll.
Brock's right. We've got no idea when these rifts are going to close up again, and splitting up seems like a really silly idea. We're going to have to make a decision soon.
Now we're in a world just on TV. Sick.
No. This is something else. This is some sort of convention dimension. And according to this, there are several thousand people who are willing to help us explore the multiverse. Right. I'm appointing every single one of you a multiversal investigator, alright?
Inside your compact, you will find one of these badges which tells you which team you're on, with a very useful QR code on the back. And in the comm book there will be more information about how you can help. So, there's Team Brazen, led by Mel.
And Team Ages, led by Dylan.
Now, I'm picking up a lot of really strange multiversal anomalies all over the hotel. Now, according to this, there's a thing called the Intel board, which is located in something called the Convention Dimension Reception, which has got new information on it every day to help with your investigations.
So, your team's performance collecting these artifacts into the tokenizer in the lobby will directly impact the course of our adventures over the next few days and even beyond. So, join us at second stage at 11 AM every day to continue our adventures and watch the next part.
Right, and speaking of adventures, we've got some exploring to do. Let's go, everyone!
Who are those guys? Look, we have conversations about strangers. You know you're not supposed to go play with that. No. Right, there's something for you back there that you need to go and collect. So... Oh dear. Can't trust him. Cannot trust him. Well, we're back. So if Brock's useless at explaining, who are they?
No idea.
Don't worry about it, alright, fair enough. I'm sure we'll find out more about them later. So where are we? When are we? Well, yeah, we're here. Hilton Birmingham Metropole, we're back in Birmingham for yet another instalment of ConFuzzled. Are you all excited to be here? I mean, I know this is old by now, but I can't hear you. Are you excited to be here? I regret. So, I honestly can't believe that we actually managed to reach the fire safety limit for the entire hotel. It's vaguely concerning, but I'm sure we will all be fine. And it's nothing to do with the broken fire exit over there. In the event of an emergency, run. However, I can tell you the first of our exciting statistics for this year. Would you like an exciting statistic?
Yeah!
Our grand total registration count for this year, 2,661. Which is a remarkably specific fire safety limit. Well, there you go. So I've got a few updates for you this year. Not a huge amount has changed. The hotel is still here, it's still in Birmingham, it's still on the NEC campus. Which, you know, I know multiverse theme, we didn't want to move it, but it's kind of tricky, right? So that's a fixed point. But I have a few things we'd like to let you know. So in your welcome letter you got when you checked into the hotel, you should have got some information about breakfast and checkout times. Please do pay attention to them. Some of them have changed since the convent went to print, so read the letter, it's quite important. This year, room service, if you're staying in the Hilton, is collection only. So you can order room service, but you're going to have to come downstairs and pick up your order. That should actually speed things up. I mean, you get your food quicker, but you do have to come downstairs. If you are a Hilton guest and you see a sign which says you need to pay to access the pool, you do not have to pay to access the pool. The call is in fact included if you're a Hilton guest. So that's good news. You can ignore that sign. Pay attention to all other signs, just not that sign. Okay? This year we've got our fantastic street food options back out in the car park. They all do have dietary requirements, vegan options available if you want to just on the menu, so please do just ask. And if you would like vegan or any special dietary requests at breakfast, please just ask a member of staff, they will sort something out for you. So, I do wonder if Brock has managed to figure out what's going on. Brock? You, wait, oh, so the answer is back there. Okay, well, fetch. Oh, sorry, the charity's wolves. Not Brock. Oh, here we go. And yes, once again, the Hilton pastry chefs have crafted this absolutely amazing giant cookie, and very carefully. Tilt it ever so slightly so everyone can see it. So, would you like exciting statistic number 2? Yeah! This cookie weighs 3/4 of a kilo. However, please note, the cookie is for display purposes only. Please do not attempt to eat the cookie. It's not a good idea. It is not... Well, maybe we'll let you eat it, because I hear badgers don't have to adhere to food safety regimes. So it's fine. However, yes, please give a fantastic round of applause for the Hilton pastry team. So, thank you much, Ross, if you'd like to take the cookie away, yes. And how would you lot like to meet the convention directors? Yeah! Good. You've met most of them before, like launching things out, confetti cannons. First up, I would like to introduce our wonderful Russets. Hey, Russets, thank you for joining us on stage. So, did you enjoy being my understudy last year?
Yes, except for one tiny thing.
What would that be?
You can't trust the badger.
I told you.
Well, I thought
And you're always like, oh no, he's lovely, he doesn't cause any trouble for us.
Well, apparently he caused trouble.
Yes, following strange, weird multiverse people. No,
Yeah, Brock, listen to Matt about the strangers. Do not follow the strangers.
I'm concerned.
I think Brock is still upset with me.
Yeah, but remember the cookie.
Got your big cookie?
There is a big cookie. But no cookie of strangers, Ruth. Conflict. No badgers did conflict.
He's a very special badger. We love him.
Indeed. Well, other than badger antics, what are you looking forward to this year, Russet?
Sea shanties.
Tell us about sea shanties.
Well, someone accidentally let the directors arrange an event. So, Monday evening, 8 PM, myself, Fioxy, and the lovely Yinks will be doing a sea shanty hour.
You cannot be stopped.
We can't be stopped, no. They haven't worked out how to stop us.
So, yes, please do go on to the Director's Sea Shanty Hour. I think that's going to be fantastic. I hear there are outfits.
There are amazing outfits. I have a hat.
Much better. Work on it. So, finally, anything you would like to share with our attendees before we meet our next director?
We have a big thank you to give to our old leaders of the registration team. They ran registration for 10 years but retired this year. So Beshan, Raina, Lindy and Keo, they can't be here this year, but big thank you from all of us for running registration for 10 years and making sure you lot could actually turn up.
We have a fantastic round of applause. Thank you, Rossett.
I will see you all later.
Go cause some more trouble.
I'll try.
So, next up, with special permission from the safety team to allow them on stage, please welcome Fioxy! So there is a problem when we say we want to interview you, and you turn up in a silent suit, right? What? Look, strangers again. No, look, I told you can't go play with the strangers. So, fine, look, we were going to do an interview, and what? But there's two of them. Who? Why? What? We've only got 2 confetti cannons. I'm not sure this is going to work. Can someone turn on the director, please? Try again. Try again. Hello. Well, so that's 2 strikes in the stage. This is new. Yeah. How did that happen?
So, I think when the badge went through the cannon, some multiverse magic happened. And I guess there's 3 of us now. But I took precautions. Look, it says caution here. And my badges are tucked away behind our lovely director's sea shanty t-shirts. I don't know how this happened, Matt. I'm sorry. I guess I must have done something, but...
Directors clearly cannot be trusted. Anyway, so you do remember what happened last year, don't you?
No.
Do you remember what happened last year? Would you like to see the action replay?
Oh, I see. That wasn't me. That was another multiverse file. That wasn't me.
Yeah. So, see, take lessons from your other self. Own it.
Right. Okay.
So, before we kick you off the stage for causing too much trouble, anything else you want to say to the guy folks
Yes,
out there?
absolutely. So we've got some wonderful, wonderful events planned this con for everyone to attend. Please, please, please make use of events is hard working time and do them. Just there is some wonderful RPG events which please sign up to. Please go to them. Please tell your friends. Please have fun. Be safe. And I love you all.
Can you take this disaster and someone say?
I think we need to go. Right, come on, Mies, let's go.
Get off.
Come on, bye everyone.
You might be the chairperson of Mrs. Hyde's stage, be gone. Right, and last up, the third of our directors, but by no means least, the wonderful Yanks! Hello, Yanks. Your microphone works properly.
I know, right? Let me say, trust me more, right?
I don't know, it was working when we came into it.
Well, he got a different one. This one's mine, therefore they trust me more than him.
Evidently so. Aren't you just happy to be here this year?
Yeah, because last year I got COVID the day before the convention. I was literally on a sun lounger in my garden, and the woman rang me up and said, I don't know how to tell you this, but you've got COVID. And I thought that was a lie. And then 4 hours later, I was yelling at my partner to turn off the crazy box in my room. So, yeah, I'm here now.
So, in order to stir more dissent among the ranks, would you like to comment on your favourite of our mascots?
Oh, it's Mel. It's Mel. No reason. Just, for some reason, I associate more with Mel than any of the others. I have no idea why. I know. We all. It's hard to say we shouldn't have favourites, but it's just the way of things.
So you're repping Team Brazen then?
For no real reason.
For no real reason, just so anything else you'd like to tell our wonderful attendees about for this year?
Yeah, please enjoy all the very tasty dessert food that's scattered around the convention, because there's someone backstage at the moment who's told me I'm not allowed any. Don't tweet it at me or describe it in detail, but I really...
Yes, there's a special message for you.
I'm not allowed to, am I allowed to swear?
No, we are live on Channel 4.
That's utterly potato. Great.
But thankfully, the the copyright music laws prevented us from playing the baked potato song at you.
You have no idea how happy I am to hear that.
So to fill everyone else in, Yinks isn't allowed carbs because of personal trainer reasons.
Tiny amounts.
And was fed a baked potato and is now in trouble.
Yeah, because people who I trusted, shared that information that I had about
Very, very loudly across the entire restaurant.
4 times.
So now everybody knows. People. I understand you've got a few shout-outs before we push you off the stage as well.
Yeah, I do, thank you. So first of all, we've got a few people to thank, again, building on what we said before. I want to say thanks to Garnet and Pite who've kept our registration systems actually running. You guys see the front end of it experiencing the human contact, but there's a lot of complicated stuff behind the background, and if it weren't for these 2 people, it would have quite simply fallen over long ago, and it's far beyond my level of understanding, so it's good we have people who get that, and they've done a great job. I also want to thank Char, Phenol, Lux and Takiri for taking over the registration department. That's a job that... Yeah, right? Thank you. That's a job I wouldn't want. I'm happy with this one. Thanks, but it's much appreciated. You guys literally see these people through the door, so thank you again.
Cool. Thank you, Yinks, and a fantastic round of applause for Yinks! Yeah, go take care of them, Would Rock. They're all trouble and they can't be trusted. Yeah, and the cookie. Yeah, good. Got it. Right. Who's beeping? Cease your beeping. Thank you. Right, now, do you all know how to behave yourselves? No! They do not know how to behave themselves. And you see, I can see the lasers this year. This is a distinct improvement, because at least I know now why you're all laughing. So, just a few reminders. Please do take care of yourselves and those around you during the con. Please do remember that, showers your friends, you should eat food, please remember to sleep, and please do drink responsibly. No! Yeah.
Yes, Dad.
Please note, we do have some assistance animals on site this year, so please do be respectful of them, and please try not to distract them while they're working, and please do remember that not all disabilities are visible. We'd also like to ask that, unlike the opening ceremony, please don't start queuing until only half an hour before the event. You clog up the corridors, and because we are at fire capacity for the hotel, that starts to become an issue for moving around the building. So please try and wait until half an hour before an event before you start queuing. We'd like to also let you know that main stage events will have an accessibility queue, so please make yourself known to a member of the security and welfare team who will make sure that you get seated appropriately. We'd also like to remind you this year that we do again have our social signifiers project. Some improvements have been made to the system so that you now choose how many of the icons you'd like to have displayed on your social signifier. You can display pronouns, accessibility indicators, whether you'd like people to come up and chat with you or whether you just like to be left alone. If you'd like to find out more, you can check that out at confuzzled.org.uk/social. If you do need to get a copy printed, subject to the availability of printing supplies and laminating equipment, Colops will help you out. So, thank you to our design team for saying that. Next slide, please. So, a few more little notices. Please don't stick stickers all over the hotel. It's very expensive and we have to pay to have them scraped off. We have, however, provided you with banners, signs and other places to absolutely sticker bomb. So, if you see a place that says stickers okay, lots of stickers, right? If it doesn't say stickers okay, no stickers. Simple? Please. Yes, no more Carltons, please, thank you. So, if you need to contact our security or welfare team at any time, the information should be on the screens. I can't see it, so I'm hoping it's there. Security and first aid teams can be identified either by a black or a green lanyard, respectively. If you have a costume or even a prop weapon, please see the security team to make sure that it has been appropriately peace-bound before you wander around on space, just so that we can make sure and see from a distance that it is safe. I'd also like to remind those of you who are not staying in the Hilton Hotel, so either if you're non-residential or you're residential in the Crown Plaza, we do need to ask that you leave the hotel after the last event of the night has finished. Next. Hey, they're keeping up now. The Fursuit Lounge is open again this year. I hope you all enjoy all of the fantastic equipment that we've got set up in there. What do you think of that? It's all a load of hot air, really. Sorry, I have to. It's in my contract. So please note, though, that we do have some equipment to circulate air with the outside world. So there's a big fan in front of the fire doors. Please don't mess with it because they're set up and calibrated very carefully. Please do use the bins, keep the room tidy. Just mess is no fun for anybody. And if bits of food or packaging get sucked into the fans, it will come out very, very fast and will pass through your fursuit and hurts. Ask me how I know. Once again, we're not having a fursuit parade this year. We have the return of the menagerie. I believe it's an extended event after last year being so ridiculously popular. You can find the schedule in your comm book, so please turn up for the appropriate meet of your maker or species of your fursuits. There are some blank slots, so you can try and organise your own group, but I have a horrible feeling they've probably all been booked up already. That is how it goes. So, how about meeting this year's special guests? Trying again. How about meeting this year's special guests? Fantastic. So, if my glamorous assistant Brock, if you could please bring out Catherine Inkson. Round of applause, please. Hi, Catherine. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. So, Catherine, also known as Fawn Spots, is a children's book illustrator by trade. Try saying that 5 times fast. I hear you've had countless creative endeavours throughout the years. You've illustrated many books for children, even designed a few toys here and there, some stuffed animals and jigsaw puzzles. So, how are you finding the con? Have you been to a furry con before?
Yes, I have. I've been to ConFuzzled before, so I'm very familiar with this lovely event, and it's an honour to be the guest of honour, so thank you so much for having me.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we'd love you to see you. Did you have a good trip down? Joining us from the north of England, did you have a good trip down, or was it traffic misery?
That was great. She bombed us down, and it was fine. I got there in one piece.
Unlike myself, where we live an hour away and it took like 2.5 hours. So, can you tell us about some of the books you've illustrated?
Yes, I've done all kinds. I've done books for schools, I've done books about mental health, dealing with grief, I've done classic fairy tale stories, and I've done just nature books and sticker books and sound books where you press the buttons, finger puppet books where you can stick your fingers in them. Just all kinds, really.
Fantastic, yeah, and you guys will see some examples up on the screens there. So. Unfortunately, they don't show there, which is really helpful. Note to self, next year, we need to see what you can see. Thank you for joining us this year. It's wonderful to have you here. And if you folks would like to learn more and get to meet Catherine, you can head along to the Meet the Guest of Honour event with Catherine. That's on Sunday in the library at 3:30. Or the Illustrating with Catherine Inks on Monday in the Queen's at 6 p.m. Thank you, slide man. Because if you take my notes away, I can't read them out. Thank you very much. And so, Rob, if you would please take Catherine away. Thank you very much for joining us. Round of applause, please. And now I'd like to ask you to please welcome on stage our second guest for this year, Tonya Song. Tonya is a singer, songwriter, pianist, and composer from both Arizona and New Mexico in the US. How can you come from both states? I thought they were quite big?
They are indeed two different states. I kind of spent a lot of time on both of them. I travel around, I do travel around a lot. I've kind of lived in one and then kind of work on the other. I have a seasonal job, so that's another reason why I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like I'm both at the same time. Not at the same time, really, but you know.
The concept to me is always a bit odd because American states are like
massive,
so much bigger than our entire country. So it throws me off when someone says, yes, I come from both Arizona and New Mexico. It makes me feel like I come from both, I don't know, the UK and Spain.
Why not?
So if you could just tell us a little about yourself. Obviously a little intro there, but anything else you'd like to share?
Sure, I am a musician. I write my own songs. I have been doing music since I was like 12, and I have also on the side been doing work in teaching people about indigenous cultures in the US. I am from the Atam people in Arizona. Sadly, you might not think so, but in the US there's a lot of ignorance about Native people. I heard some laughter, and I'm glad that we can all collectively laugh at Americans. See, here in the UK, I can make all sorts of jokes that I cannot make at American cons.
So is this your first time over in the UK?
This is actually my third time in the UK, but my first time in the West Midlands. It's good to be here. And I was also in Edinburgh. Anyone from Edinburgh? I was actually in Edinburgh a couple of days, so it has been a very lovely trip so far. I love coming here. Everyone's been very welcoming so far.
Fantastic, great to hear. So, if you would like to meet Tonya or learn more, in fact, Tonya will be the headline act of Glastonbury, which is being hosted in the library starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Songwriting for Beginners on Sunday, also in the library at 11 a.m. Meet the Guest of Honour event with Tonya, that's on Sunday at 2:30, and that's in the Arden Suite. And you can also learn about Native American cultures on Monday in the Earl Suite at 11 a.m. So,
thank you very much for having me, by the way, and bringing me all the way from the western side of the US. I know I'm not the only one who came from far away. I know some of you also come from places as far as like Sully Hall, so thank you very much for bringing me ConFuzzled.
Massive round of applause. Thank you, Tonya. So, figured out how to put things up there that I can't see. Yeah. How about some bees? No, don't put bees in jam. How about some bees? So, as you know, last year our charity was the Bumblebee Conservation Trust. They were established in 2006, and looking after the UK's bee population is pretty important. So, would you like a recap of how much we raised for them last year? Yeah! We raised a grand total of £25,258.82. So this year, it's not bees. No bees. Instead of bees, wolves. However, do you know what happens when you howl? You attract a wolf. Would you like to attract a wolf? Try harder. A wolf! Unfortunately, we did ask, but they couldn't bring a wolf. So we did try, but we do have plenty of wolves here, so that's all good. So yes, this year our good cause for 2023 is Wolf Watch UK. A non-profit organisation from the Welsh and Shropshire border, situated in around 100 acres of lush woodland, rolling valley. Wolf Watch UK Sanctuary provides conservation centre and sanctuary for displaced wolves. Tell us more about displaced wolves.
First, I've got to say, this is amazing. It really is amazing, and thank you so much for inviting us. So, displaced wolves. Zoos, wildlife parks often have wolves that they cannot look after anymore, usually from dominance fights. Wolves in captivity fight just like they would in the wild, and very often you end up with one that's being bullied and kicked out. More. It's incredibly sad. So what we do is take these wolves in and give them a home for the rest of their lives. Our belief is that if these animals are born in captivity, it's your duty to make sure that they spend their lives in as harmonious a place that they possibly can.
So, last year, we raised nearly £26,000 for bees. Can you do better for wolves? Yeah! Better for wolves? So there's plenty of opportunities to raise money for the charity this year. So there will be collection boxes all around the hotel. We've got some new fantastic money spinners that I remember from the seaside when I took that on. They're amazing. They go along to the charity art auction, place bids on wonderful things in the art show, and then to the live auction to secure your items for as much money as you can afford. Spend responsibly, but spend all of your money on the wolves. Drink less, more to the wolves, yes? Excellent. Thank you very much for joining us this year. We really do hope we can really help this wonderful cause. Thank you. Already this year, we have a fantastic packed schedule for you all. All the details are in the com book. We couldn't go through everything, even if we wanted to try. We did try to put them on the screen. It's just, can't read it. It's absolutely mad. So, please do though, try and check out Glastonbury, our first stab at a music festival. It's going to be headlined by guest of honour Tonya. Also in the lineup is Jem, one of our previous guests of honour. Who remembers Jem? Who remembers Jem getting us banned from Twitch? Yeah! There will be no swearing this time, I've been promised. So, Glastonbury from... Interestingly, the times here do not match the times which I read out earlier. Somebody has made a mistake. So, Glastonbury is either at 9 AM in the library on Saturday, or from 3 till 9 PM. Check your com book. You can also check out Dial P for Paw Pets. Paw Pets returns! Dial P for Paw Pets on Monday, main stage, that's here, at 1:30 in the afternoon. We've also got a jam-packed nightclub schedule. Jam! Yes, there will be jam in the nightclub, I shall make sure of it. I shall put it in all of the lasers. Revenge will be sweet. Thank you! So there's all kinds of different genres can be played in the nightclub this year. You've got a taste for what our lighting rig can do at the beginning of the show. What did you think of that? They're going to be here every night over the weekend. It's going to be fantastic. So please do head along. I'm sure there is a set for you. Check out the schedule in the com book. Next slide, please. So, Agent November return this year. Who's done the escape room before? There's a definite imbalance of escape room over here. So, Agent November are back, and they've asked us to play this little video to give you a taste of what's to come.
Police have arrested a member of staff at a small museum on charges of theft.
Who should I frame for this crime?
What do you want from me? I promise you've got the wrong guy.
share.
November, and we need you. We're back with one of our escape games, and this is a really special one this year. We are conducting a mind heist. We're going to shrink you down, fire you into the brain of one of my enemies by the name of Deceit, and from inside his mind you're going to sort of manipulate him and get him to, you'll use him like a puppet and get him to bend to your will. You're going to turn his whole world inside out. Just like in that popular movie, Ratatouille. So, there's 60 minutes on the clock to solve the puzzles, but it's not just about puzzles, of course. It wouldn't be that straightforward. This year's theme is, of course, Into the... Yes. So, Into the... Multiverse! Yes, as you can see, we are split 50-50 as to how we should go with this, because as you take part in our Mind Heist Challenge, you will have the chance to make certain choices for good or for evil, and you'll be competing with other people live in the room as to who is going to shape reality. So it's kind of a cross between a choose your own adventure and an escape room puzzle. So we're going to be running for Saturday, Sunday and Monday, 10 AM, 12 PM, 3 PM, 7 PM and 9 PM. So we're gluttons for punishment. And we just love watching you all struggle in our little chats. That's what we did out of this. I think details are up on the screen. Not that one though. Don't look at that one. Look at those. Nod if they're there. Good nod. Okay. Like I said, 60 minutes on the clock, which is double what we've had in previous years because there's a lot more puzzles this time around. And because of the nature of the way you choose your way through the game, if you want to come back and take on a second challenge, you'll get 100% different puzzles on a repeat experience. It's £10 for your first attempt and give you 20% discount, £8 for your second attempt. Agents, good luck out there. You've been assigned.
Okay, so we are coming close to the end of the opening ceremony. Which you don't have to listen to me mithering on anymore. That's the correct. Keep going away, right? You are very indecisive. So, just like to remind you that the vast majority of the events that are in the main stage and new for this year in the second stage will be live streamed through ConFuzzled.tv. You can also find recordings of our previous years and even the virtual convention events that we held during the pandemic. So please do check that out. So, I think we are now getting ready to open the convention. Are you ready to open the convention? We need some help to open the convention. Can I have all my special guests, please? So all our guests back on the stage to help open the convention this year. So, come on. Right, now, if you put him here, he is as far away from both of the confetti cannons as possible. Right? There's too many of them. Yeah, I know. I'm a little concerned. So, just before we open the convention, a couple of shout-outs. I really want to thank the team who helped produce the ceremony. I stand up here, there's a whole bunch of folks behind me who write the slides, try and keep me in check, try and keep the information flowing. They sort out the video, they sort out the lights. Just big round of applause for all the tech team and the ceremony team. Obviously, met all of our directors. There's a whole load of other folks involved in the convention as well. The associate directors who are the first port of call for anything that goes horribly wrong, and then the directors have to clean up the mess afterwards. But round of applause for the associate directors and the rest of the convention staff, please. It takes a cast of about 250 people to run the con, so there's a lot of work goes into this. People give up their entire weekend, so you can enjoy yourselves. And on that note, are you ready to enjoy yourselves?
Yeah!
Will you be able to give me a count of 5?
No!
Not yet. Are you able to give me a count of 5?
No!
You're very indecisive.
2!
So we're going to go on a count of 5 to open the convention. 5!